So I just want to first just thank everybody for coming out and blessing our family and blessing Rebecca. Just taking time out to come out and be a support. And we just really appreciate that. And hopefully there's going to be a few more that are going to trickle in as we're going along here. But I just want to say thank you guys for being here and being here for Rebecca. And in fact, I'm just going to open up with a prayer. And Father, I just thank you for this day, and I thank you for this opportunity to come together and come alongside Rebecca and just encourage her, affirm everything that you've done in her life up to this point, and just have the opportunity to speak blessing into her future. I just thank you for everybody that's here, Father. I thank you for their love, their support, their encouragement for Rebecca. And I just ask, Father, that you would bless them back in return many, many fold for everything they've poured into her, and you would bless them back in return. In Jesus' name, amen. Well, welcome to Rebecca's Bat Barakah. Try saying that 3 times fast. Bat Barakah. Bat Barakah is, it actually means the daughter of the blessing. I don't really know the history about where it originated. Obviously, it's some sort of derivative from the bar mitzvah, and it's a rite of passage that you celebrate as a child is passing from adolescence into adulthood. So, like I said, it's a time of affirming what God has done, and then we're going to release blessing over her life. And just as a reminder, I know a lot of you know this, but it's good to remind ourselves that when we talk about speaking over somebody, you know, our words really do carry a lot of weight when we're speaking to people. It can actually shape, you know, their future, their identity, how they see their future. It has a lasting effect in their lives, the words we speak. Proverbs says that death and life are in the power of the tongue. I think in Job it says, we shall decree a thing and it shall be established. You know, God spoke and the worlds came into existence. And you know, Jesus said, if you speak to that mountain and don't doubt in your heart, but believe what you say will come to pass. So there's a lot of power, there's a lot of weight in our words. And so today, we're going to speak positive words, we're going to speak encouraging words and blessing over Rebecca, and we're going to help shape her future by our blessings. So I'm going to release a father's blessing, and then Mary Jo is going to release a mother's blessing, and then we're going to have whoever would like to come up and participate and release a blessing or a prayer, story, encouraging word, whatever you feel like you'd like to do. And then at the end, we're going to have everybody stand up and just form two lines. We're going to kind of make a path of sorts, and we're going to have Rebecca walk through that path. We're just going to be there on both sides. It's kind of symbolic of saying we're here as you're walking through the path of life. We're going to be here for you. We're going to be here as you step into your future. We're going to be coming alongside you, encouraging you, and you're not going to be alone as you're walking into this next phase and season of your life. So we're going to do that at the very end, okay? And as she's walking through the line, just feel free to reach out, bless her, speak a word, whatever you feel led to do, prophetic word, blessing, encouragement, as she's walking past. So, I'm going to have Rebecca come on up and take center stage. The women of the hour. You guys can just sit back and relax. I got like 18 years worth of material here. No, it's not. It's probably not even an hour's worth. Don't worry about it. But I do want to say a couple things from my heart before I release the blessing over you, Rebecca. First, I'd just like to say that it's been an amazing, incredible honor and blessing to be your father these last 18 years. And a tremendous privilege. And I'm just honored that God would give me the opportunity and He's given me the grace to be your father for these 18 years. It's been an amazing experience. And I just want to say that I love you as much as any father can love a daughter. And that will never change. So, if you don't remember anything else from tonight, just remember that no matter where you go, no matter what you do, no matter where life takes you, my love for you will never change. I will always love you. Let me just say a couple things before I release the blessing over you. You know, Rebecca was, we knew early on that she was going to be a special child. I mean, she's very creative, and she's always inventing things, and she's in her room rigging things up and making things out of nothing, and you walk into her room and it's like, what in the world is that? How did you do that? But it was confirmed at about age 2 when I heard the toilet flushing in the bathroom, and I walked into the bathroom, and there she was, standing up inside of the toilet bowl. She was actually kind of squatting in the toilet bowl, and she was flushing it, and I thought, this is ingenious. She's created her own personal jacuzzi. So, an amazing child. And then a couple years later, she was, I think, trying to help her younger cousins how not to get their head stuck in the railing of a staircase of her grandmother's. And then, of course, she got her head stuck in the railing of the staircase of her grandmother's, and I think it was in there for like an hour. And we did not have to call the fire department, or did, no. We greased up the ears and pulled her up. Yeah. And then, this probably should go without mentioning, but since we're all here anyways, Rebecca learned to write at a very young age. Very young, and she decided to practice that skill one day at her other grandmother's house when she got a hold of a permanent black marker and decided to write on her brand new bedroom furniture set. Becca Susie, Becca Susie, Becca Susie, Becca Susie, Becca Susie, Becca Susie, all the way across the furniture, permanent marker. An amazing child. But, seriously, there's so many things that I love about you, Rebecca. Yeah, I love your uniqueness and your individuality. You've never been one to need to conform or change to who you are in order to fit in a situation or a group. And I love that about you. I love that you just are okay with being you. And so I bless that in you. And I say, may that trait continue throughout the rest of your life. I love your sense of humor, your dry sense of humor. I just want to say, don't ever lose your sense of humor, because it'll get you through a lot of tough situations. It can carry you through, and so I just bless that in you, and I say, let that continue throughout your life. I love your steadfastness, your poise and your composure when things don't go your way. You're not easily offended, and you don't hold grudges. So I bless that in you, and I say, may it continue to be a part of your character and makeup throughout the rest of your life. And likewise, I love your ability, and I'm amazed by the way you roll with the punches. I mean, you can take it on the chin and just keep on keeping on. It's amazing to me. And so I bless that in you, and I say, may that continue throughout your life. I just want to say, when things got a little rough over the last few months, and you're going through some challenging times, and I just want to say thank you for respecting and honoring your parents and submitting prayerfully to our counsel, and I just want to bless that in you and say thank you for that, and God is going to so bless you for that in the coming days. And I love your passion for God. I love to watch you worship. You know, you're naturally quiet and reserved, but oh, when you worship God, you don't hold anything back, and you are so passionate, and you worship with reckless abandon, and you dance before Him, and you kneel, you raise your hands. And so I just bless that in you. It draws me closer to God when I watch you do that. So I just bless that in you, and I say, may that only increase throughout the rest of your life. I am incredibly proud of the young woman that you've become. I'm amazed at all that you've accomplished at the age of by the age of 18. I'm incredibly proud of your the courage that it took you to begin college at the age of 16, having never taken a single formal high school class, walking onto the college campus, and 2 years later, you're walking away with almost 2 years of college credit, a 4.0 GPA. I mean, how amazing is that? I'm proud of the fact and amazed that you have already preached the gospel in 4 different nations. That's pretty cool. I'm proud of the countless hours you have volunteered at church, at Horses Help for the Disabled, ministry trips, outreaches. You've fed the hungry, you've clothed the naked, you've visited the sick, and prayed for the lost and hurting people of our city and the world. And so I'm proud of your heart for ministry, your heart for the poor and hurting, and the special interest and heart that you have you're developing for those that are caught in human trafficking. I know the Lord's going to use you in that area, and so I just bless that in you and say, may that always be first and foremost in your life. I have no doubt that with God's help, you could probably do whatever you wanted in life, whatever you put your mind to. There's no doubt about it. So I just want to tell you that whatever you decide to do, whichever direction God leads you, I am 100% with you. I'll be there all along the way, encouraging you, supporting you, and cheering you on. Just a couple more things before I release the blessing. I just want to remind you not to get ahead of God. He has some incredibly amazing plans for your life. So I just want to say, don't settle for anything other than God's absolute best for you. Don't even settle for good. Settle for the best, absolute best. God has an amazing plan for your life. So don't get ahead of Him. I don't know if this is the right setting for this, but